Galactic, intergalactic, planetary, galactic, another dimension, 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 another dimension.
Well, now, don't you tell me to smile. You stick around, I'll make it worth your while. My number's beyond what you can dial. Maybe it's because we're so versatile. Style, profile, I said it always brings me back, but I hear oh child. From the Hudson River out to the now, I run the marathon to the very last mile. Well, if you want a battle, I'll feel rebound. People always say my style is wild. You got gold, you look out. Step to me, I'm a rapper file.
Is that an idea whose time has come or what?
Whoa!
Thank you for your time.
Thanks for coming.
Good night, 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 good night.
Thank the Lord it's Thursday and we meet each other again. The VIP crew is ready for this virtual event. The scenes might be rough, but we will have a jolly time. Is everybody here? Are the avatars in line? There's so much going on in the NFT world. It seems like uncharted sea. Let Matthew and Drizzle guide us through. The speaker is ready and so are we. Let's keep sailing on the metaverse. Thursday's when the lightning strikes. So listen up, there's a lot to learn. Keep the treasure in your sight. Please no one get the veggie draw. Just upgrade your microphone. Together we're strong, we ain't gonna stop. Welcome to the WIP Meetup.
Boom. What up, y'all? Quick mic check. Am I crispy or am I in the veggie drawer? Good audio. There we go. Let's go. This is Matthew, aka Nifty Time. What's up, everyone? We are gathered together to celebrate the almighty MarbleCards and meme explorers and Johan and the whole meme crew. Super excited for today. It really is a proper celebration. We've pulled out all the stops. We have games galore. We got crazy alpha leaks. We got work in progress updates from the meme team that we'll be surprising everyone with later. So super excited for that. It's been a love fest for a couple of days already. Rizzo and I, we recorded a little ode to Johan and the whole MarbleCards and Meme Explorers fam. Make sure you check that out if you haven't. Quick side chill note, shout out to all the streakers who've been going over to streakpoints.com. We went from like 20 check-ins a day to about 140 over the past couple of days. Fucking crazy. Don't have any idea what's happening there, but stay streaking, y'all. And with that, I just want to get into the festivities today. We have a long, deep, rich program for everyone. So I'll pass the mic to the hype master of the metaverse himself, Rizzle, to hit everyone over the head with those details so we can get into it today. Rizzle, dude, take it away.
I don't think it's gonna be that long. I think I was just like really long-winded with the explanation because I wanted to, make sure I got everything in the run of show. No, we got a killer show today. Yo, first of all, big shout out to Eclectic Method for spinning during the pre-whip. Has been a supporter of the whip for a very long time and was in Token Smart regularly spinning for like a year and a half or something. And always awesome to see him in the house, mixing it up and chopping it up for us. So big shout out to Eclectic Method for being here on MarbleCards' 5th birthday. Seriously, it's cool, right? It's like all the fam is here. MarbleCards been around forever. We dropped the podcast yesterday talking a little bit about the history. We're going to hear more about it today from the crew themselves. So I'm going to explain to you all a little bit about how this is going to work today, and then we'll kick this off. And so far, it looks like everybody's alive. But soon, it's been a lot of love, but there will be death involved, which was not the original plan. But then Paradox and Code Trip team built this, death arena, and we were like, well, we got to use it. So there shall be death. Once I'm done running my mouth, we're going to shove everyone into this battle arena while Johan and team talk a little bit about MarbleCards history. If you look at the floor of the stage here, it's sort of littered with some legendary MarbleCards. And to be totally honest, some of which I can identify right away as to why they're legendary, and some I would honestly love to hear from some of the team who's been doing this for so long, and so many MarbleCards have been made that are good in different ways and valuable to people for different reasons. So I'm curious to hear, some of the history as we pass it over to that team. And then we'll sort of open the mic up. There's a lot of MarbleCards creators, makers, collectors in the house. Anyone who wants to say happy birthday or anything about MarbleCards will have the opportunity to do so. If you have a question for any of the team while they're talking, if you can direct them to show, we are in the general channel of Discord here. So that's where all the stuff is being dropped. So hit SH at SHO if you have a question for any time along the way, and he'll relay them to the team at the end. Once we're done with that, we're going to transition to the next thing, because this is, MarbleCards is a Meme Explorers production, and they've got a new launch that we're going to hear about today. And trust me when I say, every week, so the guest book is on the stage, and every week I'm like, yo, you should be signing the guest book. We're giving out free stuff every week. And you are going to learn today why you should be signing the guest book, because they've got like a really killer surprise in store for everyone who signed the guest book last week, and I believe everyone who signed the Rizzle block or a previous guest book as well. Anyway, I won't spill all the details, but anyway, this is today's guest book. Definitely sign that one as well. Who knows what's coming your way, but I know one thing is that giant Fabiano and Patrizia voxel snowball, that stage right or left, I can never remember, will be hitting your wallet when you sign the guest book for this week. So shame on you, Ballistic Banana. We'll have to figure out something for you. I know you're a regular around here. Let's see what else we got. If you are not accustomed to Hyperfy, you can fly by double tapping spacebar. You can dance by typing /dance. A lot of these strange vehicles in here are drivable, so feel free to take them for a quick spin. But we're going to need you back on stage in just a second so I can shove you through a portal. Let's see. Oh, fun fact. This is like a last minute thing. Mike, some of the weapons you're going to see today, my kid actually made like a while ago, like just voxel style. And I asked Paradox to throw them in, and my son has no idea that happened, and is going to be thrilled to see people bludgeoning each other to death with some of his weapons when he gets home from school today. So kill an avatar with my kid's weapon, I would greatly appreciate it, and so will he. And let's see, I'm almost done, I promise. We have not spoken much about it, but we are having a meeting tomorrow with the WIP crew tomorrow, the exact, like 24 hours from now exactly. So if you can make it. I'll slide into your DMs between now and then if you have something you'd like to say, but we're gonna just keeping it informal and trying to sync up and make sure we, keep the positive momentum going around here. Speaking of which, it takes a big ass crew to make this thing happen week in and week out, and we love what we do. We don't get paid for it. However, Brookhawk made a fancy new donation thing on the stage. If you look at the stage, you can donate to us directly through that QR code or through the fancy buttons. It goes to the WIPmeetup.eth and gets chopped up automatically via 0x splits, so you don't have to trust anyone for rugging anybody. It's all in the smart contract. And we're also completely shameless. If you have stuff you would like to give away or make it rain on our audience at any point in time, feel free to let us know, and we would love to give away your stuff, and we all love free stuff. So hit us up for that. Shout out to everyone who makes this happen week in, week out. Foxy Yoga, Easy Paradox Show, Dragonade, Commonwealth the Stowaway, Brookhawk the Chef, Fabiano, Patrizia, Fractilians, Johan, Pat Ziggy, Matt, Metageist. If you aren't familiar, we have a link tree somewhere. I do have it. We have a link tree. Check out the articles. We got a YouTube, we got a Twitch. We got Pat Ziggy writing articles about us every week, and some of y'all are probably mentioned in there. It's a good thing we got going here. So thank you everyone for making this happen every week. I will finally shut up. However, before I finally do that, if you are looking at the stage, there's a giant swirling blue code trip portal if you're facing the stage to the left of it. And so while I'm passing the mic over to Johan and the meme team to talk about MarbleCards and their 5th year anniversary, if everyone would like to proceed to the, whatever you want to call it, the death battlegrounds, feel free to start murdering each other. And I'm going to pass the mic over to Johan.
Thank you, sir. First of all, amazing to see so many people here. Shout out Eclectic Method for playing at our anniversary. I really appreciate it. It was a great set. Yeah, crazy to be here after 5 years. I remember vividly how we started back in a time when nobody pretty much knew what NFTs were. So it's crazy to see how far we've come. I do want to keep this very informal, so if anybody wants to say anything at any time, just interrupt me. Do post your favorite MarbleCards in the chat. We could talk about them. Like Russell said, why they're cool or what's the story behind them and so on. My plan for this is to start off with some history, some things that stuck out to me over the years. Hopefully some other people will chime in as well with stories of their own. Then we will transition into what we're doing a bit more with meme.com, even though some things broke right before the set here, but it's all good. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how this brawl thing is going to work, so we'll see how it goes. But do hit each other as much as possible. But yeah, like I said, we started MarbleCards actually in 2018. I got the idea that we wanted to do something in NFTs right after CryptoKitties launched, basically. To me, that was a 0 to 1 moment where for the first time, even though there were rare Pepes and so on before that, I wasn't very into them at the time. But when I started with CryptoKitties, it just felt to me like, wow, this is so damn cool. I can own a digital thing, like a digital item, and that is so cool. So yeah, right away, I wanted to do something in NFTs. And me and Matthias, we were at our previous company, which we founded, a publisher and ad tech company. So we started thinking, okay, what can we do like in the intersection of what we're doing already at NFTs? And after many like back and forwards and thinking about our huge interest in memes, we landed in what if we could create a system that using NFTs and the Dutch auction system from CryptoKitties, can we use that to measure the value of memes? Like if somebody buys something early in a Dutch auction system, that should mean that that thing, that meme, is more valuable than another. And that's how MarbleCards got started. And the early days were amazing. People loved the concept. We're creating like hundreds of cards, many people. And it was quite addictive and fun. And this was in testnet. So we actually launched testnet in August 2018. And it took us quite a while to go on mainnet. But once we did, we went with knowyourmeme.com. And this was a super intense event where, similar to how we were now, we were like cutting it very close to when things were going to launch. Everybody was sweating. I know this Lubo here. He's here.
Yes,
Lubo,
and
I know
I'm
you were
sweating.
I know you're sweating now, and I know you were sweating back then. And even though we had some hiccups in the beginning, we launched on time. And the cool thing is that there are several people here today that were also present in that launch. And I know there are some good stories from back then. I don't know if anyone has something who were there, want to say something. Flash, maybe.
I can tell about how I entered the MarbleCards Discord server.
Yes, please do.
Yeah, okay, I was, yeah, we were all on Send, no? Saw your post there and thought, oh, cool, NFT, I heard about that, I want to try it. And so I went to the page and did the marbling thing, looked for links and marbled my first card, and then nothing happened. And I thought, whoa, fuck, they scammed you. So I entered the Discord, and the first, what I said, I want my money back. What's wrong? And, but I was a noob. I was totally noob. I didn't notice ITX failed. So there couldn't happen. Nothing could happen. Because, yeah, I didn't spend money, and so I also didn't get money back. Yeah, that's it.
You got a card eventually, though, I think. What was your first origin?
Yeah, later on.
Did you get an origin, the first 1,000 among the first 1,000?
Yep. I only got one because of that.
I know which one it is. It's Simpsons, right?
Yes, sir.
My first was a pickle
Looking
Rick.
for it right now, but it's on my ledger. It's not on my wallet anymore.
There's my first. I also right before the MarbleCards launch, maybe 20 minutes before, I saw it first time on the sent blog post. I was just like scrolling. Never heard of NFTs before or anything. It was my first NFT, and I just hardly earned few dollars on cent. I decided I like MarbleCard, liked same like you, Johan. It was so fucking cool to me to maybe mint a meme or something, have a digital image card of a meme. Sounded amazing, so I did it. Probably one of the best decisions I made in life. It's just led to so many stuff. Met a lot of people, friends. Working with you guys now as well has been amazing. Looking forward. Also, we're gonna talk, I guess, a bit later about new stuff. But yeah, the pickle Rick.
Yeah, I think I bought that one from you, if I'm not mistaken.
No, actually, I was trying to sell you. I remember that, but I don't know. I guess you've seen my desire or something. I just wanted to sell quick for a little amount so I can marble more, but you didn't want to buy. You just gave me free ETH. An unknown guy, which was amazing. Thank you. Yeah, you let me keep the card, and I think it was 0.2 ETH. You sent me actually. It was 15, 20 cards at the time. Sick. Or no? How much were the cards actually?
I think a card initially.
0.05,
No, I think a card initially was 0.12 ETH.
No.
Yeah, I think so. An ETH.
0.2 actually, I think.
Yeah, this is when ETH was like $80 or something.
Yeah.
Times.
Crazy times, crazy times.
Wow.
Anywho, several thousand cards were created in the first weeks. Things were going great. People were really excited. Some of my favorite cards are from back then. Some of those sites are gone now. One in particular, the Creative Crypto magazine. Some of you might remember it, but it was, yeah, a blog about crypto art, the early days of crypto art, who were interviewing creators and whatnot. And that site is actually gone. I'm going to post a link here. And the only thing that remains of those articles are the MarbleCards, which act as time capsules from that time. And I really, really appreciate those cards. Those are very, very cool to me. And I think they will only get more and more interesting as the time goes by. But yeah, we kept going. We launched in January. Then when summer came that year, we ended what we called Season 0, which is the very colorful, vibrant pattern. And then went on to Season 1, which is the latest. Oh, that's also Season 0. Doesn't matter. But that's when we started working on the first application for the MarbleCards, because what we wanted was a way to, again, we were thinking, how can we use the cards to measure the value of memes, to measure the value of trends? And so the initial idea with the Dutch auction didn't quite work out. It turned out that people much rather create their own cards than buy other people's cards. So we thought, okay, maybe we should create a curation system on top. So we landed in a hot or not type of system where people vote on the cards that they like best around certain topics. So it could be a meme, we call it the arena. So it could be a meme arena or a art arena or whatever. And then people would vote on the cards and we would rank them that way. And that turned out to work really well. I would say that it has ranked. There is a rarity tool now actually for MarbleCards. And it has managed to rank cards in a very good way to see which are the best memes or the best whatever. Naturally, it looks a lot on the appearance of the card. Is it a good looking card? So it's kind of skewed in that way, but it's still quite cool. And that we launched in December of 2019. Flash, could you maybe post the rarity tool? And around the same time, in January 2020, shortly after, we did what we called the Artist Series, which was, I'm going to put the image, which was a collaboration with some of the bigger crypto artists at the time. And when we launched those, we got a lot of eyes on the project from the crypto art community. And some people loved it, and some people absolutely hated it because, yeah, people thought we were stealing the images in the circle. People didn't understand the reason we were able to display the images is because they're links to the marbled URLs. So the standard is called the Open Graph Protocol, which allows sites to link to images, to show images when they link to web pages. And obviously that's quite, it's a mouthful to understand. And understandably, some people were upset. And that was a stressful time. Like, things were going really, really well. And I remember it so vividly when I got a DM a few days before our anniversary from Coldy. And he was like, dude, this is what I'm worried about. And somebody had said, there on Twitter, somebody posted a Hackatow piece, Andy Warhol tribute, whatever. It's like collaboration with Andy Warhol and Hackatow. And then somebody, hey, I sold this piece on MarbleCards. And they were like, what? What's going on here? And then all hell broke loose. And that was interesting, It was stressful, but very interesting. You learned a lot from it. Mainly that the artist viewpoint is very different from our viewpoint. We came from publishers and advertising startups, which is, move fast and break things, where the artist viewpoint is a lot more, my work is only mine to decide what to do with, which is very understandable, but which we maybe hadn't grasped fully at the time. And I know Matthew did a great write-up on Scent about this. Have it maybe someone can link it.
We don't put all artists in the same bag.
Skeeny, I'm gonna let you go nuts because I know you have some great stories. And shout out Skeeny, shout out, I don't know if he's here, WG Meets. No, but there were some people in our corner who were, fighting for us, and it was so cool. It brought tears to our eyes seeing people stand up for us. But that is probably one of the strongest memories in this journey, being the center of a Twitter shitstorm. I will never forget it. But it led us to create what we today call Verified, which allows creators to sign cards where something they've created has been marbled, which has been a great success. I think it changed a lot of minds when it come to MarbleCards. Some people who are opposed, like Coldy, is now a verified creator on the platform. So that it turned out for the better. Even at the time, it maybe was not optimal. I do think that it illustrates a flaw in the model, which is, even though something is like, in terms of the open graph, it's legally correct to do it the way we're doing it, but it's like, if enough people don't think it's okay, then there's going to be a shitstorm. Every time there is hype, every time it blows up, every time it gets eyeballs, and that I think is maybe why MarbleCards hasn't seen the same amount of growth as some other platforms in the space. I love it for that reason, because I'm the type of person who like things that are not maybe mainstream in that sense. But it's it's maybe good learning that even though something is factually correct, one has to think about what are how will it be interpreted by different types of people. Anywho, we continued, and then the next shitstorm came, DeFi Summer. For those of you who were here, gas prices went maybe 100x or something. So a card that cost $1 now cost $100 to mint, which obviously, got things, ground things to a halt. And that took some time to figure out. I don't know if you remember, there were two layer 2s available at that time, Matic and Loom. Loom is no longer around, so we did the right choice going with Matic, and we were one of the first projects to go deploy on Matic.
Do you want to share why we selected Matic before Loom?
You can, Matthias. You can actually. I don't have to talk about that. You can talk a little bit.
So we were really keen on choosing the right technology and stuff like that, right? No, the actual reason was that Polygon was offering some money for us to go there, but Loom didn't. So that was the simple choice. It was very little, but still, that was actually the reason. But I think we were maybe the first or one of the very first. They were a really, really small team back then when we selected. But I think it still took us some time.
I mean, to illustrate, they were harassing us. Come on, guys. Launch on Matic, please. like compare that to today when I don't know how many users they have, but hundreds of thousands of users. Sandeep, yes, Sandeep was harassing us. We had several meetings with her.
Yeah.
Sandeep. So
Yeah. He's one of the investors as well now. So notice.
yeah. Yes. Yes. Pots, are you here? Just DM'd if you wanted to do a story. Just interrupt me when you see it.
Yes, hello, I'm here.
Yeah. Yes.
All right. Well, I've been with MarbleCards, I think, for like 3 years now. I started around the time when you guys went to right before Generation 1 ended, I think. And we got to the generation we're on now. But I was really new to crypto, and I actually bought some Marble coin before it changed to the meme token on KuCoin. And on their site, there was a link that'll take you straight to MarbleCards website to see what it's about. So when I was buying different crypto coins, I came across that one. I went to the website. Like, oh, this thing looks cool. Mint a card of a URL. So I tried it out. And I have a addictive personality. So I got really addicted into marbling cards. And at that point in my life, it wasn't a great time for me. I was also addicted to drugs. And I found myself trying to save money and buying less drugs so I can marble more cards. And when I came to the Discord and met a lot of the guys, Johan and Kuzi, Flash Mob, the communities of people were very friendly and inviting, and we had a lot of fun together in the Discord. And I shared my story on dealing with this problem, and they kind of like helped me through it. And then after a couple weeks, I found I wasn't buying any more drugs, and I was just marbling cards. And without MarbleCards, I don't think I would be here today. So I give it to you guys so many thanks for helping save my life with this platform and all the memories that we made together. I think I went a little crazy. I have almost 11,000 MarbleCards right now. So I'm excited to get back into that soon. But that's just the mini version of my story with MarbleCards. Became a verified creator and met so many good friends like Materi, what's his name, Tantrum Tyler, which hope to see this year. I can't remember. Toad Jack, I can't remember the middle name.
That's an amazing story, man.
Yeah. I can't remember his name. What's his name? It starts with a D. God. D-Hen. Okay.
Yes.
Man.
D-Henny.
Great guy. Yes.
Chen, have you seen you can get physical cards now?
Yes. He was, I even had Twitter about that to ask if he can use my signature, but I didn't respond to him right away. And he kept asking, like, what does he want? And so I reread the thing again. I'm like, oh, shit. Yes, you can use my signature. Go ahead. So, yeah, I'm going to get a bunch of them made. I'm excited for that.
Sick. He's not here.
Yeah.
Is he here? No. But shout out to Henny anyway. He's one of the top contributors to the project for sure.
Yeah, he's a genius in the computer side.
Yeah, so he's created a rarity tool. He's created Marble Clash, which is a sick. I'm going to link to that as well.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad I got to speak for this. Happy birthday, MarbleCards, 5 years. I can't wait to see 10 years, 20 years. It's going to be amazing. I'm actually at work, and my dad's giving me the evil eye, so I need to get back to work, but I'll be listening in. And maybe next week or I'll get in the Discord and chat it up with you guys. So thank you again for everything.
Take it easy, man. Good to hear you.
Yeah, you too. All right.
Sweet. Wow.
Yo, Johan, man, I don't want to cut you off if there's some more of the history that you. Hang on, I got Eclectic decided to chime in there. Don't want to cut you off if you got more history. I know questions have been rolling in for show as well, so want to make sure we have time for those, and as well as anyone else who wants to like hop on and say happy birthday real quick.
I think we're good. I think maybe there was one other Marvel controversy. This was at the time when everybody hated NFTs. You know, at the time when people made first Beeple Mania. And we had the normie crowd after the whole space. I know Skeeny, did you want to say something about that?
Yo, about what?
About the normie crowd hating on NFTs and MarbleCards in particular.
Dude, fuck, that was the biggest hate that I ever got online. And bear in mind that I used to gang people online in online games, so I'm used to internet hatred. But so what was the story with this guy? Oh yeah, so he started bitching about MarbleCard. So I log on Twitter and I see this comment, what is this atrocity? Like my art is being stolen, how did I get that shit offline? I don't even know who the fuck this guy is. And I dropped quite an innocent comment, really. It was just like, yo, dude, this is just, like, stop insulting your fan. That's just somebody who like your art, that's just paying respect to your shit and give you free promo. And man, just that stupid fucking tweet got me the most hate I ever got online, ever, man. Like, I think it's my most viewed tweet, the tweet with the most fucking engagement. And for 2 years, until I put my fucking account in private, I used to get like weekly DMs with people fucking just giving me shit, just giving me death threats and shit. Yeah, death threats as well, dude. Just nonstop. So yeah, man. Like it's fun defending you, but yeah, you know, I think I should get a special fucking title for no, I didn't mark the tweet, man. I was trying to find it today, but I couldn't find it. But yeah, so until I put my DM private, and that's like one of the reasons I put my DM private, I used to get fucking like hatred from that for fanboy crew. But yeah, no, it's cool to see the change of mentality, because I remember like in 2019, like all artists, well, a lot of artists hated the idea of MarbleCard. Me, I always fucking loved it, man. To me, I mean, I've always seen it as like free promotion. People that love my art just fucking marble my shit and fight for what I put in the arena to fight for, which gets me exposure. And then as an artist, I mean, I'm the first one that has the possibility to marble my art. So it was like an extra gift to give to my collectors. So win-win for me. But dude, yeah, like it's great to see Cody and all the people that used to hate MarbleCards in 2019 that now have joined the platform. So it's cool to see the mentality evolving. But yeah, thanks for the hate, motherfucker.
Thanks for standing up, for fighting a good fight. We'll get you that role for sure.
I need a special title, man.
Yes.
Actually, just buy me beer every time you see me in events, and then we're good.
I can buy you a Skullmon in a few minutes. Yes, Rizzle, I think we can continue.
I'm like frantically searching for this Skeeny tweet to try and marble it from back in the day. Someone's gonna find it. Someone take this thing up, please. I think we're gonna pass the mic over to Show to relay some questions. In order to not break the battleground, I think we're going to try and hold off on the battle until the end, because then we can start fresh with weapons. So I'm going to pass the mic over to Show for MarbleCards questions. If in the meantime people want to sort of hop off the death, whatever contraption we're on, back onto the stage and go through the portal on the stage, we're going to transition into the Meme Explorers portion and talk about their launch. But prior to that, I'm going to let Show hit them with questions, and feel free to gaze at some of these marble cards. I didn't get a chance to ask Show this, but I would love to know, just throwing this in there, I asked Johan, I was like, yo, dude, we got room to decorate. Send me some legendary marble cards. And like I was saying in the beginning, some of these I can completely understand why they're legendary, and some there's probably some inner knowledge as to why he selected them. So throw that in the mix of questions, please, and I'll pass the mic over to Show. I saw some other ones rolling in too.
And
yeah, sure.
Oh, sorry. Easy in crypto here. I just want to jump on real quick before we get to the questions and say a big happy birthday to MarbleCards. It's been an integral part of my journey. Back on Cent is also where I found them in the very early days. I don't think I minted in the first 1,000. I think it was like literally just a few after when I got my first mint, but I have collected a few. And yeah, it was so much fun. It was so fascinating kind of in those early days to be thinking about the different possibilities of NFTs and find this cool community where you could mint this awesome image, which is a link to this other maybe resource, whether that's, a crypto resource or a piece of art. It was just such a great time and really consolidated, I think, a lot of us and solid values. And so I just want to say thank you. Like I remember me and Elbow would get together and like marble up our cards and kind of compare what we were looking at and stuff. And it was a wild ride. I mean, that was like the earliest FOMO I ever felt, was when a new collection was being released. And like the day before, you're like looking for cards and then you're like trying to slide them in. And it was so exciting. So just awesome stuff. Like I actually have the space theme in the battle, so it's just been incredible, and I'm excited to see what's coming in the future and to kind of get back into it. So happy 5th birthday! Thanks for everything.
Same to you, sir.
Over to Show, if Show is there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure if anyone else wanted to chime in too. But yeah, I was here crying when Skeety started talking about what happened, because if anyone else was around, we already knew that like there was like a weird kind of soft division going on between artists and what was going on with MarbleCards. Because there was a misunderstanding in regards to what was happening. People thought that the artwork was being appropriated, and like because they were fighting against other platforms that really were misappropriating the artwork and trying to resell it and stuff like that. And they were really trying to kick the tires on what it meant to really own your work. So it was wild. And then he was just like a lightning rod, but really MarbleCards as a whole was a lightning rod and was really setting a different standard. And I think that forward thinking, really smart, intelligent approach to just this space is really what separated the MarbleCards team apart from everyone else, and really is a staple. It's a staple of what being a degen in the space is all about, and also what this whole thing has been thriving off of for a really long time. So shout out to the entire community of meme explorers, the team, the people who put in the work and things like that for as long as you have, because it's serious dedication. Not that many projects have survived for this long in the space like you all. So shout out to you. I know that there were I think it was less questions, more just people reminiscing. I didn't catch all of what Rizzle's question was beforehand. I don't know if he'd like to reiterate, or if there was. Sorry.
No, all good, dude. I appreciate it. It was awesome, man. So many MarbleCards being posted just like through the general channel as people were talking, like tons and tons of them. No, I was saying when we were sort of decorating the whip spot, Johan, I asked Johan for a bunch of marble cards, and these are the ones he selected. And I was just curious as to all the marble cards created. I saw someone ask like how many were, and maybe we could get some sort of tally. But how do you even select 20 or whatever? So yeah, just curious to hear how Johan picked these specific ones.
Tally 284,650 cards so far. The ones I selected, obviously they were the artist series cards, but some of them, I think half or something, were what we call edition cards, which are special editions with custom backgrounds. Those are usually special. Some of them were the Genesis cards, one of the first 33 cards, one of which you will actually be able to win in a contest that will be announced shortly, in a few minutes, or yeah, during the WIP. Then let me bring them up. Yeah, I have a soft spot for the Know Your Meme cards. They are my favorites, I think. Classics like Tom, right here. What's your card? Winner. No, wait. What's the card? A winner is you. That is one of my favorites. It's also very internal, so it might be hard for people to grasp. But in general, clean Know Your Meme cards from the early days. They are, yeah, to me, big rails. I think MarbleCards are perfectly suited for memes, and Know Your Meme cards are the one if not the best way to if you're marbling a meme, Know Your Meme is probably the top tier destination to do so from. What else? Yeah, we have some.
For me, I was here since the beginning, and congratulations on the 5 years. It went by really fast, but I didn't really understand what a meme was. I would laugh at all these little pictures on the internet. I didn't really understand a meme until I started marbling them from the first day. And so I think a lot of people are the same. Like MarbleCards taught some people how to meme, because if you look at those first 1,000 cards from Know Your Meme, there are a lot of cards there that were made that are not even memes. They're just cool pictures. So I always found that kind of interesting, how MarbleCard has taught us a lot of things as well, because you would research cool things on history.com or whatnot just to marble them.
Yeah, definitely. Well said. It's for me as well. Like I learned so much about memes by marbling them. I think if you're a heavy marbler, few people will beat you in the game of memes. So that's cool.
Hey, Johan.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, man? I just want to commend you for being an amazing leader, forward thinker, and innovator for such a long time in this space. And to piggyback off of that compliment and the idea of what a meme is, I actually want to have the team, whoever's here, to unmute your microphones and chime in on this too, what I'm about to pose to you. Having spent so much time in the space, you've seen all kinds of innovation. You've seen the ups and downs. You know what's possible and what isn't. I'm curious as to whether or not you're aware of what an AI agent is, what the next 5 years of this space would look like if AI agents were implemented into projects and things. Sorry, there's a lot of thought that's involved in this. That's why I'm kind of stuttering and kind of pausing here. I just want to make sure I phrase it properly. A living meme, a marbled meme that's living as the meme itself. This concept, this idea, if you were to have an AI agent who's trained specifically on a particular meme, a particular set of words that define its personality, where every time you would engage with this new version of a marble something, it would be an ever living meme of this thing. Is this something that would be possible? Would it be would this be viable? Is this something that could be introduced into the future as an AI agent living with you, your marble card being on your cell phone, interacting with you?
I think everything is possible. Seeing what happens with like ChatGPT in just 1 year, like 5 years in this world, yeah, it's really, really hard to see what's around the corner in the AI space. And we had a meetup, the team, in December, and we had a presentation around just image generation. We've been looking several years for how can we generate memes, not in the sense of the pictures, but actually like, can we generate the Pepper picture? Can we generate the Doge picture, and so on? And looking quite a lot on that. And then looking back, like we got excited 2 years ago, and then the image was only showing like it was yellow and you kind of ish in the color of Doge when you wrote Doge. And we were like excited for that. That was 2 years ago. And today you can get a perfect Doge, you can get a perfect Pep, and so on. I think agents and movies, for that matter, like it's really, really hard to predict.
What if there will be an official, like the AI agent that is Pepe? Like, hello, Pepe. Give me advice today. And he was like,
that would be fun.
Feel good, man. I don't know. It's very, it's hard to try to predict the future when it comes to AI. I do think that maybe memes live in the head of people, right? It's very hard to quantify, which is what we're trying to do to some extent, right? But AI is definitely part of our, future roadmap. So we'll see where it ends up. But hard to say how the intersection of memes and AI agents, what it'll end up being. Because I think that's maybe different from AI image generation. We'll see.
Dude, this might be a good transition point as we're talking sort of about the future of memes to head into the next spot. And we could probably circle back here. We're trying to do this death match at some point, at least a brief one, to get some winners in here. But while we're talking about the future of memes, if you're in the WIP spot, there's a portal on the stage. I'm going to drop the link here to the meme arch, and we can head on over to sort of the next iteration of what's going to be going on here with Meme Explorers. I'll drop the link in the parcel too. And if there's any other questions that are rolling in about MarbleCards, feel free to let Show know or unmute real quick. But otherwise, let's all head over here, and I'm going to pass the mic back over to the team while I'm getting over there too.
All right, so this is entering pure fucking around and finding out territory. We got done with this like an hour ago, so chances are things are going to break. For example, I can't load Hyperfy now. Now it works. But in late 2020, we got in contact with a guy called Jamie Burke from Outlier Ventures, which is the biggest accelerator program in Web3. And he liked what we were doing. We got accepted to their accelerator, which for anyone who's trying to build a project, accelerators are a great thing. They help you with many things that are difficult to do, like admin and getting investor contacts and helping with pitch decks and whatnot. But the main thing they sort of said to us was that you had this original vision, right? Trying to quantify memes, trying to measure the value of memes with tokens. Like, if you could do anything, what would you do? And like I said before, we love MarbleCards, but some parts of it might be flawed in terms of the perception certain people have towards it. And so we said, okay, maybe we should have another go at creating like a real meme market platform. So in 2021, we set out to do just that. And I think most people within the team and people we were working with thought we were absolutely crazy. And the original ideas we had were also quite like, as it goes, when you start something new, you know nothing about the subject. You know some things about the subject, but you know nothing about how what you're building is going to actually play out when it's put in the hands of the community. So the ideas we tested initially were quite simple and didn't play out very well. We, for example, we created like a meme coin marketplace where we minted coins for each one of the most popular memes that people were supposed to trade based on how much they liked the meme. That didn't work out very well. It was fun for a while, but it sort of, stopped being fun quite soon. I think the issue were that it isn't authentic, it isn't organic doing that. For something to be really interesting, I feel it has to be connected to a larger thing, to a larger entity, as opposed to your own sort of silo of ideas and thoughts, which is, side note, one of the reasons why I'm not super into, say, crypto games who say they want to be like a game first. It's like, I love the platforms and the ideas that tie into the larger culture, the larger ecosystem of crypto. And so that's what we, after that first iteration, sort of realized, okay, this is what we're going to do. The meme market is not something we're going to create. The meme market is the sum of all the NFTs related to memes, all the meme coins and all the tweets that people are sharing with memes. And so what can we do with that? Well, we can create a sort of layer on top, a sort of aggregation of all that data, of all that information, and try to quantify it in a way that people can understand and see what is trending, what is popular, and so on. And so that we did. We started working on that after the first iteration. This is probably like in the end of 2021. And since then, we've launched several iterations. That has turned out quite well with the community. We've launched a way for people to submit NFTs and tag them. So this is a Doge NFT, this is a Pepe NFT, this is a trash art collection, whatever it might be. So cross collection, cross ecosystems, mapping trends, and yeah, over 30 million NFTs have been submitted by our amazing community in that way. I would argue that there is no way, aside from meme.com, to be able to go in and see what is the actual state of Pepe NFTs currently on Ethereum. Like, what are the latest Pepe NFTs being sold? What are the trending collections and so on? And that goes for all the main memes out there. So that was really cool, but we were still searching. Okay, what is the fun thing here? The data is one thing, and that's interesting, but like, what is it that people are going to feel a connection to? What is it that people are going to think is fun? And I think that a game or some kind of gameplay mechanic is the way to go there. And quite recently, we landed on what might be a way to do that, a way to get people to care about something related to memes and how they've been contributed to memes, and be able to leverage that in a sort of money/curation game, a mix between meme market speculation and like Tamagotchi Pokemon training, kind of. And that's what we're gonna hopefully launch for the first time with y'all here today. And I'm not sure exactly how we're gonna, Matthias, how we're gonna do this.
I don't know either. Let's ask Lube if he can deploy. And then we just...
Yes, I'm going to release the beast. Everything deployed.
Just want to set expectations here, because we haven't had the time to test this whatsoever. So things are gonna break. Let's just see how much of it.
Literally, we
That's
start
how we
coding
release
this.
everything.
We start coding it 2 weeks ago or something. So, like, very fresh thing.
Yeah, on the actual launch launch UI for it. So yeah. Ooh, lots of people in the meme march now. Shout out, Hero P, are you here? Hero.
Yes, Johan, I'm here.
Maybe while we're setting up, you want to say a few words about your mastery of performance in Hyper-5.
Oh man, that's too kind. Yeah, it's just equal parts terrifying and also hugely exciting just to see. I think we've got about 30 people in the...
Maybe we should say, so what you've done is you've imported the Ogar Memarch build from CryptoVoxels into Hyper-5, and you sort of built a world there, but yeah, the performance were terrible and all the avatars and everything. So there you worked your magic. Go on.
Yeah, and it's currently working for me. Hopefully it's working for you guys, and it's lots of optimization, loads of sort of tricks to make it fly, hopefully. So yeah, it's awesome. Hopefully it's authentic to the real thing, the original, and works in Hyper-5.
It runs very smooth on mine, even I have a pretty beefy Mac, but yeah. It's really cool. Actually, while we're setting things up, guys, everyone, if you see the big Chad statue at the opposite side of the arch where you spawned from, if you fly through the legs or walk around the thing, we're gonna watch something. Are you available to do that now, Europe?
I can do it. What do you want to do about sound? Because everyone's listening on Discord.
Hmm. Yeah, that's going to be an issue. Maybe we all mute. You and me mute as well in Discord, I think.
Johan, is it possible to screen share by chance?
I think it's better we watch it in Hyper-5, to be honest. But if we all, yeah, Hero and me mute, I think it's going to work. So let's give everyone a little time. Rissel, or Matt, should we maybe post the coordinates or something? It's in the back of the arch.
I posted a link and I'm yelling at everyone to unmute tab. So if you are in the spot in Hyper-5, make sure you go through Giga Chad's legs into the back, and that's where we're at. So make sure you unmute your tab so you can hear the thing.
I'll still screen share. Some people can't access Hyper-5.
If I speak in the world, okay, I've deafened myself in Discord, and you should be able to hear the video.
Let's give him 30 more seconds.
Johan, you'll have to type or speak in world to tell me when you're ready.
Do you hear me here?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, cool. A few more seconds. All right, let's do it. Sick. That worked well. Hope many of you caught that. Yeah. Lubo, are we ready?
Yes, all demons are ready and out to be summoned, waiting for you guys.
Hey, do the honors, Lubo. Feel free to drop the link. I'm gonna. Okay, maybe. Okay. So what's gonna happen is you will get a link to a page where you will be able to summon the first Memon in existence. So the Memon are like these creatures based on memes. So these creatures get their power from the meme market. So if Pepe is seeing a lot of NFT sales or eventually meme coins pumping or whatever, your Pepemon is going to have power. And the same goes for Skullmon or whatever else. You will get to the page and you can choose any Memon from the list that is there. The Memon are numbered, so whoever mints the first Dojemon will be Dojemon number 1 and so on. Disclaimer, this is alpha version going on beta version, so things might change in the future. These might not be the NFTs that will be used 2 years or 1 year from now. Hopefully it is. But we've structured it in a way that it is the smart contracts around the NFT that will be updated. It's not the NFT itself. But what you will be able to do is you will be able to battle this NFT versus other players. You can feed it to increase your power. But the main things we want to explore is, I don't know if you saw our battles, like me and Skeeny and Rizzle fought with Memart and so on, like incorporating a bunch of different things in how you upgrade your Memon. And the Memon should eventually act as an instrument of your memetic skill for a certain meme. It's very meta at the moment, but yeah. Good luck, everyone. I hope you get the Memon that you want. I'm going to be minting as well, just a heads up. Are we getting a link, Lubo?
Yeah, Johan, you're forgetting some critical things. We need a link to the Memons.
Yeah, it's coming. I'm going to give the honors to Lubo.
Well, also, I believe there's a surprise for people who signed the guest book in the past.
Yes, so summoning a Memon is 500 mem, but everyone who were on the guest list last week or were on the Rizzle birthday party or top contributors to the meme.com library, you got airdropped 500 mem to do the first one. Okay, link. Bluebo, since you're not posting.
Yeah, I already posted. Check the chat in Discord.
Here it is again.
Sorry?
Yeah, it's there now.
Yeah, in the chat, in Discord.
Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna live try to summon one. Okay, I can see them.
And there is a lot of same links, all aiming to the nice page. You have to sign in with your wallet. If you don't see a big button to summon your very first
You have to
Memon,
be. So one thing I see right away, Ludo,
Weird.
there's no prompt if you're on ETH. It just spins.
Oh, yeah.
If you're on ETH, you have to be on Polygon.
Yeah, you're supposed to be on Polygon.
Okay, first transaction is approved. Yeah, so you got to do 2 transactions. First, allowance for meme coin. Second, mint the actual Memon. Okay. First Pepimon. Transaction is pending. Memon summon.
So Johan, while we're breaking your minter, I think I just summoned the first Rizzleblockmon. I don't know if anyone here watched this trailer and has any questions and already sent them to Show, or if Show has any questions and wants to relay them for you. But this is like a big thing, and we got to feed it and pet it and everything. So if anyone has any questions on how this is going, like Johan was saying, if you've been signing the guest, did I get the first Rizzleblockmon? No, I might. I got one. I think I'm summoning something else too. Anyway, now is the time to summon your things. It seems like most of us in here got enough in our account to do it. And if anyone has any questions,
But can you only summon one at a time, or?
Yeah, so one at the time, basically. So there's not many race conditions. And don't worry about, like, it will take a bit longer to show you your Memon.
Mine is pending.
You have to index it on the back end. There is a lot of ankle blocks today on Polygon, so it's,
No, QMA got the first Harry Potter. But fuck, I wanted that one.
So you have to be patient at the time. If something doesn't work on your side, just please reload it. It's very fresh release, and yeah, we will, as usual, we'll try to help you as much if there will be some issues and upcoming.
Disclaimer: the metadata on OpenSea were supposed to be animated, but yeah, it will be. It's not now, but it will be tomorrow or something.
Yeah, that's a good thing. We start using right now dynamic metadata on the blockchain, so we can update the pictures. And as this,
if your Memon dies, it will also update. Look dead.
Yeah, basically it will right away will be dead when you refresh the metadata. If your Memon dies.
Should it be automatically updated, I guess, but yeah. Yeah, I got Pepimon. Where can I see the ID of my Pepimon? Do you know, Lugo?
Oh, the ID. Basically, you will probably
Battleground.
down there and leaderboard battleground. Yeah, that's the name. Right.
Pepimon number 9. What the fuck? Okay, single digit at least. I will take it. I will give that it first. Yeah, that's okay.
But tomorrow, Johan, I guess you will see the NFT ID even.
But I want to say, like, this will be this is a very early experimental phase for this. The trailer you saw is for what we call Season 0. And Season 0 is the launch of like an experience, a product that people can understand, and that is like user optimized and whatnot. It is also the launch of the Meme Explorers Flash, maybe you could post a few.
Posting already on it.
You've posted them?
Already posting.
Okay. So, Jonathan, I have no mem. Can somebody send Jonathan some mem? Matthias, send Jonathan some mem.
Yeah, I can. Just send me his wallet.
Anyway, so the Meme Explorers is the main avatars of the meme.com ecosystem. And the main thing to get them is to win with your Memon. So our reward system, we have something called keys. So when you do good stuff, like win in the leaderboard and so on, you win keys. And these keys can be used to unlock a chest, basically, where you get different rewards, such as meme art, other stuff. But if you're lucky, the main reward for season 0 and probably maybe season 1 and so on will be these meme explorers, which will give you probably some benefit in the game. But we're also very, very, very happy with the way they turned out. Shout out Arski, Mick, and team for the work on these. Patso, send your address to Lubo. He will send you as well. Yeah. You can see some of them in the channel. Easy. Then you got to buy more mem. Sorry. It's a hard knock life.
Yeah, I believe Show is actually asking himself questions to ask you. But if there are any questions, feel free to relay them to Show.
Show, if you did if you filled in either Rissel's birthday party or last week's guest list, you've been airdropped a mem for a Memon.
Oh, okay, that didn't make sense. I mean, like I make the list, but I never put myself on to give people an opportunity to get things.
Anyone who didn't have mem, DM Lubo. Lubo, you can maybe write in general, just a wave to see everyone.
Yeah.
And then you will get mem for one Memon.
Yeah,
I think
so
I have many memes. Okay, I'll try.
Maybe
Yes.
we should try to explain how the battle system is.
Go for it, Matthias. You're the math guy.
So this is something we will iterate over here, and the idea is that you do need to feed it, although and the price for food will change over time. Although right now there is no limitations, so therefore the idea is not that you should spend enormous amount of money on feeding it. The price is high because we don't know exactly how it should work. But the idea is that you right now you can only battle Memons that have higher power than you have, and you will then, based on if your meme is performing well in the meme market on our site, you will get a benefit. So if you are, say,
Again, I just want to clarify, the meme market is the aggregate of all NFTs currently on Ethereum within that meme. I do think we have like 80-90% of all memes, of all NFTs tied to the top memes at this point.
Based on pure estimation, since there is no truth in this. But
yes,
we have good data. But yeah, so the idea is that you get some benefits, and when you battle, it's 50-50 if you win, if you try to fight someone that has more or less the same power as you have. But when this goes on, if someone has much higher power than you, the chances of you winning goes down. So a more powerful person will have a higher chance of winning. If you win, you will get a percentage of the other person's power. So that means that you can get up to 5% of that. So if you battle well, you will grow in that way, and you might not need to use food that much. However, there is a time of death of these Memons, so you do need to feed it to keep it alive. Right now, the time of death is 1 week. We will implement new food during next week that makes it much cheaper to increase the lifespan of the Memons. However, right now, there's no limit on how many of those you can buy, so we can't launch it until next week. But that is the competition for the Genesis card would be whoever has the highest power in the end of this competition period will win that Genesis card. And you can battle once every 6 hours. So you will have a cooldown period. And that's why if people try to battle, it will say that battle in progress. It's basically that someone already battled that one. So every 6 hours, you can try to battle someone. This is also something we might change over time, but right now it's like that. We wanted it to be that you do not need to be there all the time. So
we want to super happy to get feedback on this, but we want to. The type of crypto game we want is something you maybe check in once or twice a day, maybe do some stuff. You have some money value at stake, and you tend to that sort of. We don't want this to be something you have to, spend a large amount of time of your life on. Yeah, that's how we see it, at least. Yeah, exactly. We all got kids sucking the life out of us.
No, myself included. Is now a good time for a group shot? Does anyone else have any questions? Pass it over to Sho to see if he's accumulated any. And we've got a bunch of people here. I'll drop the link again. And I know we're going to do the death match. We're running a little bit long, so if we have stuff to give away, maybe we can throw it in the raffle or whatever. And we've already given free mints to just about everybody. If anyone was listening along and has been at these events and just missed signing the guest book, please hit us up because we're trying to get these things in everybody's hands. So I don't know, you can either feed them or let them die. Pass it over to Sho real quick, and then maybe we can get a group shot.
Hey, we have a question from QMA. They would like to know when will the battleground end?
Excellent question. We will post the battle rules no later than tomorrow.
Since we didn't have time to test it out before, we needed a few hours to see how it's going before posting it. So yeah, so it's it's I don't know, 1 or 2 weeks or something like that probably. But yeah, if you have feedback on that, you can also DM us before we post it.
I do want to say this is unexplored territory for us. So whatever hunch or feeling or things you want to see or do differently or so on, just post them in general or DM or whatever. Yeah, it's a big experiment.
We also have a question from Dragonate. He would like to know in regards to setting an allowance for a meme coin, it's not working. Is there a fix?
Should be working. See,
what was the question?
The allowance is not working, but there are a lot of mints. So
yeah, mine is stuck too, but I think that's Polygon issue.
Yeah,
maybe Polygon is a bit hazard. So
yeah, like recommendation is always max. Yeah.
In the past 5 minutes, gas is like skyrocketed. We can blame it on us and the Memons, but that's probably something to do with it.
From my
days, we did actually increase the gas price quite a lot on Ethereum sometimes. So that's a nice. I don't think we can do that on Polygon.
We caused some gas spikes on Ethereum back in the day. That's a cool little story.
Yeah, when getting the prompt for setting the allowance, it was around, I think, was it 10,000 or 100,000, something like that. But it costs about like 0.08 Matic or something like that. I'm not as exact as our awesome and incredible leaders here in the meme.com server when it comes to numbers and shit, but it was somewhere around those numbers. But it did go through. But there was the only error message I got was about the estimation of gas. There were two. I've never seen that before, so I just thought it was like a Matic thing and not like I'm being hacked or anything.
That's usually when something is wrong with the transaction. I'm just going to check gas real quick.
As many times happens when basically you set up allowance, but your wallet is not fully synced. And basically when you click on summon, that can be a problem for
Lubo, battle works, right?
Yeah, all should work, but in battle you can hit the racing condition basically. So if two people battling the same guy, yeah, you can lose your transaction basically. So
check Dark Blue Chain. He gets gas error. I'm not sure. I haven't been able to try the battles yet. I'm gonna send some mem now to people.
Yeah, I'm doing that right now as well. So
it might be that you get a gas error if you try to battle someone with the same amount, because you can't battle someone with lower, and from what I think
Power that is. The power, maybe we should also say the power. The idea is this will be experimented on, but the power is what decides your rank in the leaderboard. But the power is also your claim on the mem pool. So the spend on the platform, like summoning and feeding and all of that, goes into the pool, which equals like the total of all the power. So your Memon has a claim on the mem pool at any point. You can, well, that's not like kill it, but you can unsummon it to get the mem from the pool. And the idea is that we're going to create some money games around that, sort of incentive games. But we'll see.
But we will update the UI, because right now you can't move up. I have one Memon that is stuck as well, where you can't battle because it is all the same power.
That should be no issue, Matthias.
It is.
So,
yeah.
Yeah, it is, because we've been testing that was not issue. What was issue with the same, not same powers, but when two guys start playing the same guy who defends, it can go to the racing conditions. It is similar like when MarbleCards we've been racing for the Dutch auctions, and if someone
that could be it, yeah.
point,
then
basically it's process
with the same.
Sorry guys, as you see, it's we don't quite know what we're doing at the moment.
Work in progress.
Baba Bowie. Yo, this is truly a great whip, honestly. Between celebrating the 5-year MarbleCards anniversary, dropping Memons and everyone who's been around in the community for a while, and also troubleshooting the live mint in real time. It's like got so many great things going for it. Yo, let's go, Sinks. I got a Rizzle Blockmon too. I'm already battling some sucker, hopefully, or at least I guess I'll find out. Paradox, we got a bunch of people in the spot right now. Maybe now's a good time to do a group shot, and I'll drop the link in the Discord here for anyone who's not already over there.
Sounds good to me. Now's a good time to play the intro, Mr. Dragonite, please.
Just a humble cameraman looking for a tiny bit of attention. It's me, Paradox. Get your asses in line and smile for the fucking camera. No one cares about Matthew and Rizzle, that's for sure. It's about me, Paradox. I'm taking over the show.
Okay, cool. Cool. So, if you've not been listening, I am the Paradox. Now, let's do a really abbreviated version of this. So, I'm a videographer. We're going to do a photo time now. Everyone, please gather on the shoulders of the Chad. So, if you're in world, you need to fly basically up and out the building, and you'll see a giant statue. I want you all on kind of gathered around his head, something like that. I'm going to do a nice shot where I zoom out from his face to get everyone. So, yeah. Dragon, play a little bit of music. Everyone else kind of start gathering, and then in about 30 seconds, 40 seconds, I'll snap a picture and take some video. So if you mind, Dragon, please. Forgot to ask you.
Give a second.
Sorry, that's my bad.
No, not yours. Everything is poo.
All right, cool. Last chance to get in the photo time. Okay, cool. Say. Beautiful. That should just about do it. Thank you very much. And until next week, Paradox out. Cheers, guys.
Yo, thank you so much, Paradox. We got a lot of questions rolling in, like, what the hell did I just mint, and how do these battles work, and what am I feeding them, and it's time for the battle. Yo, this is what you get at the WIP. Rapid experimentation in real time and troubleshooting and a Memon in your pocket that you're going to have to keep alive, and nobody knows quite how to do that, but you're going to have to figure it out. Otherwise, you're going to end with a dead Memon on your hand. So shout out to everyone who's been coming out each week and got the meme drop in their wallets to mint one of these things for free. Excited to be on the path to a new experiment with Meme Explorers Squad. Happy 5th anniversary to MarbleCards. I'm going to hot potato the mic over to Matt, and as long as we're good for today, we'll pass it over to the show for the afties. But Meme Explorers Squad is around. Strongly encourage anyone to drop questions here or hit up the team and everything. We're all doing this experiment in real time, so let's do it and have some fun. Matt, anything I missed?
No, I just want to echo like quintessential WIP today, troubleshooting in real time. Love to see building the plane together in flight. It's classic, this space. Huge shout out to MarbleCards and the whole meme team for everything that you've been doing and building, and for everything that you're doing for the WIP and have been doing for the WIP. Really just love to see it. Such a collaborative group effort, and love to see the developments. And yeah, make sure for folks that are adopting new Memons, don't kill them in the first week. Keep them alive, please. Excited for next week with the WIP. If anyone has any extra time today, Gabe Weiss is in the house. His new ass is on Nifty Gateway. Go check it out. Bidding's live. More to come there too as well. So thanks y'all, and let's cue that theme song for the Afties.
Wait, is this thing on? Yeah!
It's time for the Afties!
opinions, thoughts. Let's go. Hey, what's up, y'all? How's my audio?
Great.
Awesome. Yeah, sorry about that random distraction with Mork. I was switching back from Polygon to Ethereum, and randomly I saw the balances, and I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck is going on? Yeah, it's like the prices. Thank you, Dragonade, for the screenshot. That's really strange. And I was, for a second, I didn't want to just YOLO straight through. If something's wrong, I'm trying to double check and triple check because I don't know, it could be like a random overlay on my browser trying to fuck with me and steal shit. I don't know.
If I can chime in for one quick sec on that, I experienced that quite a bit in the past, like in 2020. On Cent, I have screenshots showing that I had like a couple hundred or whatever, what was it, BAT, that was showing as like $5,000 or $10,000 or some crap too. So I don't know, it's probably some weird, stupid glitch.
Yeah, thank you. Because I was, what the fuck? Like, I wasn't gonna cash out. I just needed to like make sure that it was okay. But whatever, man. Hey, RIP to Mork, by the way. That's another thing. I was like, shit, man. That's kind of like a fuck you to, maybe it was because Skeeny mentioned, no, that Johan mentioned how Hackatow was pissed off about the marbling. Boom, boom, boom. Yo, but anyway, adjust your speakers, your headphones. I'll make this short and sweet and quick and straight to the fucking point. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yo, 5 years is a long time. 5 years is a long time. You clawed your way to the top. You fought tooth and nail. Shout out to you. Shout out to the entire team at meme.com for holding true to their thoughts. If they're still here, I don't know if they were like, all right, our shit is over, we're leaving. I don't know what the fuck, but for those of you that are still here, shout out to you motherfuckers for seriously being stalwarts, for being one of the last bastions of light in the cold darkness of the crypto winter during this crypto winter. For real, you can teach anybody about staying power and holding on to an ideal, Yeah, they hey, well, someone tell them that, before, after they left, I was like saying, congratulations, But shout out to you. Click on me, click on my screen. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know why it's black and white, but it's Google's hooks. If you, this used to be my issue back in the day when streaming. If I click away from the screen, then Google automatically hides the image. That's just so for a little tech savvy info. You can undo that by going into Chrome's experimental features section. There's literally 1,000 different settings in the experimental features, and they keep switching them when they update. So you can do that by anytime there's another page hiding another page that may have video or something, it'll go dark. They do that because they quote unquote want to save resources, but really you're just being a pain in the ass when I want to stream. Anyhow, I'm gonna click on it. Wait, what I have. All right. Let me know if you can see Jamie Dimon. Can you see Jamie Dimon? Anyone, tell me if you can see Jamie Dimon. So when I click away, okay, all right. So, all right, awesome. It's like literally have a full screen. So, all right. So, a couple choice words. Two things happened. I'll get to it quickly. Jamie Dimon happened, and then also the SEC versus Coinbase, the initial trading of blows. They got into the ring. They started swinging at each other. All right. First, there's this. I want you to hear these two things from Jamie Dimon.
Cryptocurrencies, there are two types. There's a cryptocurrency which might actually do something. Think of a cryptocurrency as an embedded smart contract in it, and then we can use it to buy and sell real estate and move data. That may have value.
The idea of tokenizing things.
Tokenizing things that you do something with. And then there's one which does nothing. I call it the pet rock.
Okay, first off, motherfucker, you don't like this shit. You're the head. I just showed everyone 2.5-3 weeks ago that you are the head of the banking something organization that basically controls every bank on the entire fucking planet. And you were talking shit about this thing, but then you had to kiss the ring of Larry Fink of BlackRock. And now you're talking about, oh, there's value in shit if you can tokenize it, when we've been talking about this shit the whole fucking time, you dumbass. And then you're saying that, oh, other tokens are just pet rocks. But yet, if they're their own blockchain and you can do things on them, you can still do things. Never mind. Let's keep going.
The Bitcoin or something like that. And so on the Bitcoin, there's, first of all, and I'm not trying to make a joke here. There are use cases. AML, fraud, anti-money laundering, tax avoidance, sex trafficking. Those are real use cases.
Well, I'm sorry, what? Who the fuck is talking about sex trafficking when we're talking about crypto? Who the fuck is talking about money laundering when you can literally see every single transaction from the beginning to the ending? Even if you use Tornado Cash, there's a limit to the amount that can be mixed in the mixer. And if you time the timing right within a span of 1 week, if you see any exorbitant large amounts of transfers of funds, you can kind of tell that it was a motherfucker who mixed their shit and split it up. Are you dumb?
And you see it being used for hundreds, maybe $50 or $100 billion a year for that. That is the end use case. Everything else is people train among themselves.
Okay, so I'm not using this to trade with my friends. All right, I'm speculating on your dumb ass because you just fucking hopped in. You're the custodian for the new ETFs. You're my exit liquidity, motherfucker. And also the use case, I'm not using this shit to buy sex trafficking victims, you dumb motherfucker. The fuck is wrong with you?
So, speculate. Yeah. Now, my last statement, the last time I ever talk about Bitcoin is I defend your right to do Bitcoin. I think, it's okay. I don't want to.
Look, I don't need your permission. All right? I don't want you to say it's okay. Sir. The fuck you didn't even
tell you what to do. So my personal advice was you don't get involved. But I don't want to tell any one of you what to do. It's a free country.
What do you make of BlackRock? What do you make of the other firms, the BlackRocks of the world that obviously, and Larry Fink changed his view of this, obviously. Yeah. And maybe he changed his view because you think he genuinely believes in Bitcoin or believed it because he thinks that there's a marketplace for it and he wants to be part of that market. But what do you think of there's about a dozen big financial companies, Fidelity included.
Number one, I don't care.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the entire fuck out of here. Are you... Oh, wait, sorry. I had to check and make sure people were still even hear this shit if I'm talking about stuff. Like, he said, one, he doesn't care. Dude, you run an organization that runs all of the other banks. This is not conspiracy theory. This is literally, like, we just saw this shit. You are the chairman of a fucking organization that runs even your quote-unquote competitors. The fight is fixed. We know. BlackRock is like times 10 to your whatever the fuck. You kiss the ring, dude. You have to, like, you've been chafing your little tighty whities, your unchanged soiled underwear. You've been chafing for the past week and a half. You care, motherfucker. You care.
So just please stop talking about this shit. And
wait, hold the fuck up. I'm sorry, sir. This is a world where there's you have to speak politically correctly. You can't curse, sir. You can't just curse on CNBC. You will lose your job. People have lost their jobs for cursing. Oh my God, you're expressing emotions. Oh, he's crazy. That guy's crazy. Get him out of here. He's cursing on live national television. Dude, you are the pinnacle of fucking suit. Whatever the idea, concept of a suit, of being politically correct, of being like, oh, we cross our T's and dot our I's. You are whatever the fuck people hate about. Like, there's you, and then there's normal. Well, whatever. What do they say? Crass, crude, right? I want you to hear this shit again. It ain't just me fucking cursing. I ain't no fucking suit. I want you to hear this shit.
The BlackRocks of the world that obviously, and Larry Fink changed his view of this, obviously. Yeah. And maybe he changed his view because you think he genuinely believes in Bitcoin, or believes it because he thinks that there's a marketplace for it and he wants to be part of that market. But what do you think of there's about a dozen big financial companies, Fidelity included.
Number one, I don't care. So just please stop talking about this shit. And
you don't care, but you're begging for them to stop talking about this shit. This shit. It wasn't This is when, you fucking lost, dude. You fucking lost. This is your hero. This is your champion. This is the Banks shit. This is the fucking Maximus and Gladiator. This is your Russell Crowe. This is your champion of the financial coliseum, Jamie Dimon. Saying stop talking about this. No. Because when we get our asses kicked, you want to fucking put your finger inside of the hole and you want to twist. And keep fucking twisting, you sick fuck. But then when it's your turn, no, stop talking about this shit. I don't care. No, you care.
I don't know what he would say about blockchain versus currencies that do something versus Bitcoin that does nothing. And maybe that's not different than me.
Well, for one, Larry is way more eloquent than you are because, sir, you're cursing and you're scaring me. You're scaring the kids. You're using too many curse words. You're too emotional. You're too aggressive. Frankly, you're scaring me. We're on live national television. You need to tone it down. All right. You need to be a little bit more politically correct and professional. I mean, sir, you're the CEO of the largest bank in the entire fucking planet. All right, and you're fucking cursing too much, sir. Please chill out. All right, and also Larry was way more eloquent. He understands a lot of his recent interviews. I'll play it in the future. I won't play it now because people have things to do other than hear you curse at them, sir. Larry understands this deeply, and BlackRock is worth more than J.P. Morgan Chase by a lot, by like a lot, like not like times one. It's like. They're bigger than you, sir. That's why you don't like this.
But this is what makes a market. People have opinions. This is the last time I'm ever going to state my opinion.
Gold really didn't do anything either.
Yeah, but gold's limited in supply.
So is Bitcoin.
And it's been used. So you think so, huh?
I do.
I think
Hold on. I like the pushback here. I love the pushback. Gold didn't do much, did it? It didn't, right? Today, by the way, the Bitcoin ETFs have surpassed silver for being number 2. Silver ETFs were surpassed by Bitcoin ETFs. That's big. That's big. That's fucking big. Peter Schiff was talking shit. But it surpassed silver
in supply.
So is Bitcoin.
And it's been used.
When it comes to limited supply, gold is limited. You can mine some more gold. They're mining gold in Africa and not paying any Africans for the shit that they're mining, but it's their fucking continent. It's not a fucking country. It's a fucking continent that's bigger than you, motherfucker.
So you think so, huh?
I do believe that Bitcoin is limited, sir. That's how it was. That's the whole fucking point. That's the whole point.
I do.
I think there's a good chance that when we get to that 20 million Bitcoins,
they go to 42.
No, that Satoshi's going to come on there, laugh hysterically, go quiet, all Bitcoin's going to be erased.
I think, man.
When it reaches a certain point, Satoshi is going to come there. I don't know where there is. What the fuck is there? It's going to come there and then wipe it all away. Huh? Huh? Huh?
How the hell do you know it's going to stop at 21? I've never met one person who told me they know for a fact they take that
Mathematically, it's not. It can't happen because by the last one will be mined in 2150, and it gets harder and harder every time there's another halving. But Jamie,
shout out to you, sir. Shout out to you with the fucking Patagonia vest, the fucking taupe Patagonia vest. Thank you for the pushback. Thank you for the Simple. He explained so much in like 2 sentences. Thank you for the pushback. And by the way, the next halving is happening in like 2 months, by the way. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. Oh my God. That's oh wait. Hold on. Let me see if this is
Yeah, but gold's limited in supply.
So yeah, wait, hold on.
Hysterically, go quiet. I've never met one person for a fact they take that
mathematically it's not. It can't happen because.
Okay, wait, that was the same. Sorry about that. Oh man. Thoughts.
What a loser.
This is where we're at, y'all. This is where we're at. Now, is it making sense? Is it making sense now about like the stupid like the reason why we were in a crypto winter for like a long ass time? Does it make sense about just this is Elizabeth Warren's handler, who is ultimately Gary Gensler's handler. You're fearful for you don't even know why you're fearful. I've said this a million times. You don't even know why you're fearful. Last but not least, all right, it trickles down. Trickle down economics, motherfucker. Shout out to Eleanor Terrett. Judge Fela, shout out to Judge Fela, same judge who presided over a lot of other things in the crypto space, fighting the good fight. Senator Loomis, not to be confused with Senator Elizabeth Warren, Senator Loomis, Cynthia Loomis, who was creating a bipartisan bill in order to draft legislation and regulation for crypto, inserted an amicus brief, meaning like, hey, I want to provide some solid information supporting crypto and Coinbase specifically, which, by the way, Coinbase is a custodian of a Bitcoin ETF, an authorized participant. These capitalized words and letters, shit like that. Along with JP Morgan, I don't know what's going on either. I don't get it. Clearly, there's someone who is more powerful than Jamie Dimon within JP Morgan, who's under him, that knows more about what the fuck is going on. Maybe he'll be supplanted eventually. Who knows? Anyway, Judge Fela said to ask the SEC Gov, hey, why shouldn't I listen to Senator Loomis, who says that I should dismiss this case? She's not just a random senator. She's someone deeply involved in a space. Why is she wrong, SEC lawyer? The SEC lawyer says a senator's opinion shouldn't be able to overrule 90 years of securities law. A senator's opinion. My opinion is that a senator's erroneous opinion on a burgeoning and amazingly innovative space should not fuck up 90 days, 90 minutes, 90 weeks, 90 months of innovation. Anyway, Judge Fela then addresses the Howey test, addressing it this way. They said, we've had a good run. We've had 90 years where these securities laws have been able to apply to these markets, but now we have something new. It's a new pair of panties, Elizabeth Warren. When was the last time you've worn a fresh pair of panties? Not in a while. Not in a while. Shit. speaking of fresh pair of panties, shout out to the entire leadership team creating new panties day in and day out for you to wear and consume. Shout out to you. Shout out to you for fighting the good fight and keeping things fresh. Keeping shit fresh. Shout out to the entire, shout out to the WIP crew. You know I love each and every single one of you. Last but not least, WIP fam, you're going to talk about these moments with your kids. You're going to talk about these moments with your kids. You're like, Dad, what happened? Why aren't we rich? Timmy down the street, their dad was trading. Their dad was trading meme coins. Their dad was at the WIP crew events, getting alpha. And they're rich. Where were you? Oh, I'm sorry. I was waiting for 0.04% APY for my JP Morgan Chase savings account. I thought that I'd be able to do something. I was listening to Jamie Dimon at the time. Thought things were going to happen. I loved how cute and precocious Senator Elizabeth Warren was, so I believed what she said. I saw Gary Gensler at the sex parties wearing a ball gag and some leather chaps and some straps, and he wasn't shaved, and I thought that was appealing at the time. I thought that was very cute and precocious of him, so I just believed what he said. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming to this edition of the Afties. I know it went all along, but fuck it, man. Shout out to all you. Hey, keep fighting the good fight. I hate winter. This is fucking depressing and terrible right now, to be honest. I feel like there's nothing awesome going on. So shout out to the meme team for keeping things interesting. Much love, and I'll see you later.